Yo, what's up, guys? Philip here, aka The Tall Entrepreneur, and I wanted to give you guys an update. I wanted to say what's up. I want to document more of the process. Not only, if it can help some people out there that are going through some of the same things that I'm going through or have been through. Just for myself, looking back, I think it's going to be pretty cool. So this is our new warehouse that we moved into a couple of months ago. It's a huge upgrade from the previous warehouse we were in, and a huge upgrade to when I was working in my mom's basement where it all started. By the way, that's one of the best memories that I have. The struggle, you gotta love it. But things are going really well, and with this whole COVID outbreak, I mean, we've just been so like fortunate. And when things broke out in the beginning, oh my God, I was like so scared, so nervous. I cried because I thought we were gonna have to shut down our doors. Wasn't too clear what the government was gonna do with that, and we were able to keep our online store open. And I just decided to go all in. And since that time, we've grown the team with some great talent, and it's been making the biggest difference. So I think a lot of you guys can recognize yourselves that, when you start a business, you're so used to doing everything on your own and just working ridiculous hours. Now, that was the case for me because my first goal was to quit my 8 to 5 job as quickly as possible, which was cleaning cars. And my logic behind that was that I wanted to have more time so that I could learn and etc. And I think it was a good plan back then. My time wasn't worth much anyway. But after doing that for so long, you have a hard time delegating, outsourcing, working with people. And in order to make the dream work, you need to do teamwork, right? And in order to do teamwork, you need a team. So lately, that's what's been making the biggest difference is hiring good people, hiring more people, and that's what I need to keep doing. Actually, we need to hire more talent, and I need to do that faster. It's something that you hear a bunch of people preaching, but until you really go through it and internalize it, I don't think you truly understand it. So it's hard to replace experience, but if you guys can take my word for it and it can be helpful, listen to my advice. But anyways, I need to listen to it too because I need to be hiring right now. Other than the whole COVID situation, which was the most stressful period of my life, as things get better, they don't necessarily get easier, which is me being 100% honest. I've been under a lot of stress lately, and I think that comes just with being aware that I now have a lot of like more people under my responsibility, and obviously all the overheads and costs and order sizes really increase, and it's not the same ballpark that I was playing in before. So every time you level up, there's that initial adaptation type of period, and I'm just trying to really be grounded that it's just a part of the process. But you know, as you grow, the moves get bigger, and it doesn't get easier. I find in terms of just like the stress and all that stuff. Maybe it's just me that I'm not cut out to be an entrepreneur, but I'm really trying to do the best I can, and which lately, by the way, something else that I've been really working through, like I mentioned before, uh, as soon as I quit my 8 to 5, I just had so much time and so much freedom to just consume content, for example, to try to build my skills, that I basically had so much time that I didn't actually take the time to properly organize myself. which is probably a bad habit that I developed from an early age. Because at school, I was lucky because I would say talented, like I could learn things pretty easily. So I didn't need to be organized in order to perform well. University, that was a different story. It gets more difficult. I definitely felt the consequences, but in business, it's the same thing. If you're not organized, it's gonna bite you in the ass. And lately, I've been really getting more into books, into reading, and learning how to do deep work. So being much more focused, taking that time without any computers, without any distractions, just with a piece of paper and focusing on my thoughts and really getting clarity. And I'm trying to make those decisions, right, which are really going to push the business forwards. Because honestly, it's not a little Facebook tweak or a little change on your product page or whatever that is just going to skyrocket your sales and your business. It's this higher level thinking which is going to really make a difference. So I've been really focusing on that lately. That's the number one thing that I'm attacking. And I think it's all about just getting that perspective, but shutting down the noise. And that's one of the things that's difficult with this warehouse slash office situation that we have going on here, is that you don't see it, but we have these working spaces behind the camera. Everything's open, so it's there's a lot of stuff going on. So I've been trying to take some time in the morning, just on my own, at home or different places where I can just really be focused, no distractions, switching off my phone, no computer, no laptop, just nailing down on what goes down in here. Yeah. Otherwise, okay, balance is still something that's difficult. And I feel like there's just so many different stages, and I'm trying to recognize these patterns where sometimes it's true, you have to grind, you have to work. And I know I have the tendency to, unfortunately, I'll kind of let myself suffer, which in terms bites me in the ass later on, because in order to perform at a really high level, you need to be taking care of yourself first. So I'm at the point right now where I've been skipping some meals, and I used to have someone come to our house and just cook all my meals for the week. And I stopped doing that because I wanted to save money, and I decided, I need to get back to doing that, because I need to be like a top performing machine if I want to grow the business. It's like this has to become my sport, which is something that my dad was telling me. He's like, yeah, Phil, you need to take care of yourself more, right? You need to consider yourself like a high level athlete. Your meals need to be on point. You need to be training every day, and it's going to help you with your business. So, all these things like balance, being organized, teamwork, just trying to work on all that stuff, guys. And it's the type of stuff that sounds boring, but I'm at a point right now where I know what are my goals. I know what I want to do. I know that I really want to impact a lot of people with T-Angle, and I need to become that person, because I am not that person right now, right? And the person you're seeing in front of you, I mean, I would have like mopped the floor with myself last year, 2 years ago, and looking back, it's very, very encouraging when you compare yourself to yourself. If that makes sense, if you're putting your energy and focus at the right place. And don't get me wrong, just like anyone else, sometimes I'll be on social media and you do compare yourself to others, and you're like, oh, fuck, like I'm not doing enough, and you start doubting yourself. But at the end of the day, none of that stuff matters. Don't care about other people's opinions. Just focus on you, focus on doing what makes you happy, and just fulfilling what you believe is your purpose here on this lifetime. right? So anyway, guys, kind of, how could I call this video? Some one-on-one time with Phil. I'm 26, about to turn 27 this month. I honestly think I'm in a really good place right now. I've been through the trenches for these past couple of years, really working hard, and I know a lot of people out there are interested in going into entrepreneurship, e-com, and sometimes you're sold this false dream by others that it's like can be an overnight success. You see these 17-year-old kids driving these Lamborghinis and all this stuff. And the truth of the matter is, whenever you want to achieve something of greatness, it's going to take a lot of time, okay? It takes a lot of time to build a real serious business, and not just some gimmick where you're living way over, well, how can I say it? Like, just your lifestyle is too high compared to where your business is at, which is not smart. And a lot of people that are preaching that type of dream, so to speak, well, it's because they monetize and they sell courses and they make money selling the dream. So if I can keep a couple of people out there grounded and just make sure you're focused on what's truly important, which is providing value to the marketplace and constantly just focusing on improving your own skills, and hey, I'll be pretty happy. And I'm also, like I said, guys, I'm not a machine, I'm not a robot, I'm a human being. We all have our weaknesses, and it's something that I need to constantly just remind myself of. And you always need to stay humble to the process, to the journey, not being too focused on the end result. So that's what's up, guys. I don't know when I'll do another video, but it's been a minute. Wishing you guys an awesome day. And otherwise, I'm Philip, Tall Entrepreneur. Peace out, guys. Take care.